Hi, I'm PackRat556. Thanks for joining me for this discussion on the Silva Ranger Model 515 Compass. I feel that the Silva Ranger 515 is probably one of the best quality compasses on the market today. Silva is a name that has long been trusted and tested to provide quality instruments for navigation in the wilderness. The 515 is a full function compass. It has a lot of different features and a lot of functions for you to use for navigation in the wilderness, and this video will go through and talk about talk about all of the details that this compass has. One of the first features that I really like about the Silva Ranger, which other lower compasses do not have, is the folding cover, which protects the actual functional part of the compass, where the cardinal points are. On the inside of this folding cover, you can see it does have a sighting mirror, which can also double as a signal mirror. Give you a flash there. Alright, it does have the sighting line here, and it does have luminous points at top, also on your index pointer, and down here at the bottom. So you can see those. That offers a good bit of protection to the compass when it's not being used, and when it's in transport in your backpack or around your neck using this lanyard. One of the other features that I really like about this compass is the fact that it has several different ruler scales to use on it as well. You can see this one has the inch ruler here. This one has it in millimeters, and it does have a 1:25 ratio scale and a 1:50 ratio scale. And it does have the standard 1:24 ratio scale, which will be compatible with most of the USGS topographic maps that you'll acquire. Unlike some compasses, this particular one, the bezel is done in 2-degree increments. That allows you to get a very accurate reading when you're using this compass. One of the other things that's different about this particular model 515 is actually a 515 CQL, if I'm not mistaken. Basically what it is the quadrants are done a little bit differently. On most standard compasses, north is 0 degrees. East would be 90 degrees, down to 180 at south, and 270 here at west, back to 360. On this particular model, these increments are done 0 to 90, and then from 90 counts back down to 0 at south. And then it goes to 90 at west and counts back down to 0 at north. So this is actually a quadrant style bezel. Another neat feature that's on this actual compass is that it does have a 2x magnifier here. Just to show you, if you're using a map and you're wanting to look at some smaller features in better detail, you can see this does give you the option of doing that. Just kind of giving you an example of how it works. It is also said that this can be used as an alternate way of starting fire in emergency situations. I can't speak to that because I have not really tested that on this compass, but it is nice to have the magnifier for using with small details on your map. Another really nice feature that this compass has is on the bottom. A lot of compasses are just slick, map style compasses especially, and when you're out in the wilderness sometimes and you're working on a surface that might not be exactly level, and you're trying to draw lines for your path of travel on your map, whatever when you're working with that and you're trying to take readings off the map, this actually has rubber silicone feet to help it keep traction, which is nice because if you used another compass out that doesn't have that, you know, it slips all around and sometimes hard to get that work done. But with this one, you've got a very positive, just show you how that is, it's got a very positive traction on it, so it helps you to get your work done faster with a little bit less aggravation. Another really neat feature about the Ranger 515 is it does have a clinometer on it as well. And this may be something you may or may not be familiar with. You can see it has another hand right here, and that's actually so that you can measure the inclination of the terrain that you're traveling in. The way this works is you set west to your index point at the top of the compass, and you turn it 90 degrees. You can see the clinometer actually falls right here in the center. As you incline, you can start to read the degree of the incline. Let's put it at a 45-degree angle. Okay, that's exactly 45 degrees, and you can see the reading here. I'm not sure how clear that'll be. Those numbers are mighty small for the camera. If we go all the way up, that reads 90 degrees of incline, and so forth. You can see 0 degrees incline. You can also measure the decline in degrees as well this way. So I thought that was a really neat feature, which a lot of compasses do not include. Another really nice feature that the 515 Ranger includes is a permanent setting for declination. Let's say that you travel in a particular area common, maybe around your home area, and you're using your compass. You can set the declination to be accurate so that you don't have to make those calculations in the field. You just read your compass as you normally would, and the declination is already figured for you. The way that works is there's a screw right here on the back of the compass. And the neat thing is that this compass actually comes with a screwdriver tool which is made for that adjustment. But basically what you do is you can turn the screw left or right to go either easterly declination or westerly declination. And there's a little scale here on the bottom of the compass, and you probably can't see the details of that. You can see that it's there. This is 0 degrees, 20, 40, 60 in a westerly declination area, 20, 40, 60, 80, so forth in a easterly declination. But basically what you do is you turn the screw until that line lines up with the proper declination for your area, and then you forget about it and you read your compass as you normally would, and that adjustment is already made. That's a really nice feature so that you don't have to make those calculations out in the field. And if let's say you pass this compass off to somebody like maybe a younger person or somebody who doesn't know about declination, don't know how to use that, this way it's already set for them so they don't have to think about that at that particular time. So that's a really nice feature on this compass. I am going to put out a video which explains declination more in depth. That's my next project, and something that you'll see on my channel real soon. So if you're not sure about the term declination, you don't know what all that means, I'll have a video to break it down and make it real simple for you coming out real soon. Come back to the channel and check it out. Whenever you buy any kind of instrument such as a Silva compass, something that can be a little confusing at times, it's nice to have a good quality manual. And Silva did a good job giving you a nice quality manual with this compass, which explains what all the different points are on the compass, talks a little bit about, the ways to use it and how to get the best results from it, even talks about declination here. So there's a lot of good information in this booklet. For me personally, I carry my Silva Ranger in a U.S. government issued standard compass pouch, and whenever I'm carrying my compass, I always just fold this book up and keep it in the pouch with the compass, always with the top down like this, and that's how I carry my compass, and that way I have all the information I will need right here in a compact package. Saying compact is a relative term with this particular compass. It weighs in at 2.3 ounces, which is quite a bit heavier than some of the cheaper models and less functional models that you might buy. So that's something to consider if you don't mind that extra weight. If you're an ultralight backpacker, that may be a downside to this, but 2.3 ounces for me is not a big deal when you consider the functions of the compass. Just to give you a little more on the specs, this is a 4-inch tall compass by 2.5 here, and in a folded position this is 3/4 of an inch thick, just to throw those specs out. I really like the fact that it has the lanyard hole here. The compass does come with a lanyard. It does come with this little screwdriver tool which I showed you before, and a slider to help you adjust your lanyard. I took the original red lanyard, it was kind of a thin string, and replaced it with 550 paracord. That's just my preference. And sometimes you can carry this on your wrist, you can attach it to a backpack like your MOLLE straps, or you can wear it around your neck if you want it for easiest access. Most of the time I just carry mine in this particular pouch. So overall, this is a high quality instrument which offers all the functions for basic navigation in the wilderness, and Silva is a name that you can trust. As they say here, guaranteed accurate for life. So check into the Silva Ranger Model 515. It is a full function compass that I think you will very much so appreciate if you're interested in purchasing one. It retails at about $50, give or take. So check into it. Again, silvacompass.com or silvausa.com. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I've got some more compass stuff coming, so stay tuned. Take care.